Warning, 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 warning. This is a emergency broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 130 episode we have tonight. I believe that's what it is, because it was 29 last week.
Yeah.
Well, now I understand we have a guest.
We do.
Oh, Winston is back. Well, Winston, what do you have to say tonight?
Well, I feel like I might be interrogated tonight because
you started something. Oh, I started something about a baby.
Well, hang on, Uncle. Hang on, Uncle, because before you go any deeper, let's not forget, you are so happy that you have the phones back, you need to let the listeners know that. 319-527-5016. That is 319-527-5016. You'll be put on hold, and you can join in the conversation as well. So there you are.
On that ring.
Yeah,
Get on that numbers and start calling, people. It is my hour.
Maybe we'll get a call from Sunshine. Maybe we'll get a call from a baby.
A baby? Oh, no, that's New Year's stuff. I'm not talking to this guy about the New Year's operation thing.
No?
And here we are talking about this kind of thing.
Yeah, before we recorded, we were talking about
We
this
were
all.
talking about this because it just got to my head, because I just had to say it, because the actor, whoever it was, had a good acting part of the New Year's thing. And even though his wife didn't like it, I sort of liked it because it sort of picked up the night.
Made things interesting.
Yeah, because you never have a baby talk like that.
No, and I do know I'm very close to the New Year's baby, and I'm even gonna. He's not here to say anything about it, so I'm gonna steal a little bit of the credit and say that I suggested that he call in as the New Year's baby, because I knew he had a great voice modulation program and he had used that voice previously, and I thought it was super cool, and I thought you guys would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I sure did. I don't know about this sidekick over here.
I don't know. It sounds like Winston...
But I sure did, because I was yapping at it, constantly yapping at him, saying, what has you been, how's it going? What's your age? All this stuff. I'm going on talking to this little thing, trying to understand what he's about.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find out what he was actually about.
It was a conspiracy, Uncle.
That's what it was. Conspiracy thing.
Between Winston and whoever the baby was, who I have a pretty good guess at who it was, but let's leave. Any good conspiracy is only good when you don't know the full explanation. So let's leave it at that, I suppose.
Yeah. I will say though, and I did confess earlier off air, and I'm going to want to make this confession public, like any good confession. I want to say that I do sometimes call in as other people. Right now I'm calling in as a fictional character. It's
coming
fun.
year. Yeah, hold that thought for this coming year. I mean, whatever you're thinking.
For the New Year's Revolution 2020.
2020 I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right?
Bring on the characters.
Yeah. I felt like, and I don't want to give away too much, but I feel like Fred Schneider from the B-52s might want to call in and take you to task for your disliking Love Shack,
I hate that song. I know it was my ex-wife's favorite song. She picked it. It had nothing to do with my picking on these songs.
The wedding video.
The wedding video was actually her idea. And I had to say, it was her idea. It was nothing in mind. Because if it was to pick for me, if I had to pick the song, definitely would have been a Beatles song. Yeah. Some kind of a Beatles song I would have had. But she picked it.
How do you feel about Rock Lobster?
Lobster.
Lobster!
Yeah, that would sound pretty good. I guess that would sound pretty interesting.
I'm trying to remember. There's another B-52 song that's really good. I can't remember the title of it now. It's killing me.
No, he's thinking about it.
I wish I could remember it. It's a really good
This guy's thinking about it here.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking about Rock Lobster. Because that is the really great B-52 song. No equivocation about that. It's always Rock Lobster is the correct answer.
I have to listen to some of their songs, but I just didn't like the one I had. But maybe those others are better. Well, I don't know.
It's all about associations, Uncle. You get a bad association, and it stays with you.
No fans
has
of
the.
Although I think we can all agree that there are some things that are simply empirically true. And one of those things is Rock Lobster. It's an amazing song. It's just a great song.
Gotta listen to it now on the radio.
I never thought of it that way.
It's mathematically, it's a great song. Yeah.
I gotta ask, guys, is no one a fan of them doing the Bedrock song from the Flintstones movie?
Yeah, I guess.
In Bedrock. Bedrock.
That's what the baby sounded like.
Uncle, I'm
something
thinking,
like that.
I'm thinking Uncle the broadcast could host a karaoke night sometime. That would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
would be fun, yeah.
I can get into those once I can get going, but I have to get moving. You know, my voice has to start into the program.
Yeah, you can do your warm-ups like we always do before the show.
Right.
Red leather, yellow leather.
I have to figure all this stuff out. Yeah. So I can really get them going.
You're into karaoke, Winston?
Are you in it? Are you into it?
I do like karaoke, although I'll say a good friend of mine got married, and he's Korean, and after the wedding, we went to a karaoke place in Manhattan, and the wedding party, his friends were pretty evenly split between Americans and Koreans, and they put us to shame. Like, I karaoke, I like to karaoke, but in the American style, which means mostly that I drink too much and I start to yell song lyrics, you know?
Yeah.
But the Koreans, they and I don't mean to generalize, but they have a dance routine and hit notes, and they know the songs perfectly. It's a performance. I felt ashamed of my nationality. Yeah.
Winston, we've been cutting back on something here lately.
I hope it's not beer.
That's it.
Yeah,
I haven't had some lately for testing.
I was thinking about getting some before the show, but for one thing, you were immediately outside the door when I opened it.
Well,
and for the second thing, I remembered.
Went down the stairs.
Yeah, I could have, but then I also remembered. Second of all, is that you're not supposed to be drinking large quantities of beer. So I was like,
I'm just gonna get. You can give me the shot glass. The shot glass. Yeah. Well, I'm testing now on shot glasses.
Yeah, when we do tests.
I'm cutting on testing them, but that's about all I'll do.
New policy
for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know,
it finally it's because of my things about what's happening
it's for
me.
Health. It's for health.
It's a health.
It's to be
thing.
Healthy. We're trying to be healthy here.
And I'm not. He's drinking a little bit more, but not me.
Yeah,
you have. Yes.
So I do. I like drinks.
Yeah, but I don't drink as much anymore. I thought about that guy when he did a new Revolution. He was saying he stopped drinking. Well, my new Revolution might be that, but just for the new one.
Well, it's never too late in the year to just do a new Revolution. Yeah, anytime.
Have to do a newer one.
There you go.
Come up, but I haven't thought of a new one yet.
What about you, Winston? Any revolutions in process at the moment for you?
You know, not. I don't make as many revolutions as I used to. When I was a young man, I think I wanted revolutions. and I was working toward revolutions, but now I'm a little more tired. I don't have as much energy for revolutions.
Oh. Yeah, you say you want a revolution. Well, we all want to change the world.
Well, the thing is, only problem with the revolution, always drink something. The problem we have about that, though, if you just do it once a year, I don't think it would be as bad. Was thinking
you mean that. You're talking about drinking that much?
Yeah. But only for the revolution day.
So you can binge drink one night a year and that's acceptable. But okay.
That's what I was thinking. But
that sounds right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the doctors say that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Doctors would say that too. I mean,
we were pretty conservative on our drinks that night, Uncle. We only had, I want to say we each had a beer and like a shot of tequila, and that's it.
Yeah, it's on tequila and a beer. But your father was in there, and he had about the same.
Yeah, I think he was the same too. So he wasn't drinking hard.
Kind of drunk on fame instead.
Well, it's because of the new revolution is the reason why. Because how would you listen to this? How would you think of this moment? How would you think of having a new revolution and not having any drinks in the house? It'll feel funny though, in a standpoint of saying, "Oh, where's everybody's drinks?" Yeah, buddy is like talking, man. Hey, where's your drink? This is Revolution Day. What's going on?
Uncle, look at this right here. What do you have to say about this? Just when I give you that. Why don't you give a quick description and say what you're looking at there?
This looks like a girl looking at a bow and arrow, and it looks like a person on a stick. Yeah. So she's holding a stick. What I don't understand is, where's the bow and arrow? Where's the arrow? The bow, the arrows are here, but where is the bow?
Uncle is, of course, looking at the cover of the Moss Babies zine publication that Winston is just a part of now. We were talking about that in the first hour too.
You had?
Yeah. Uncle's saying that right now, Winston.
That's brilliant. I will say that is a ranseur, which is a kind of French spear. And
now we have an idea what it looks like.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So this is what we're listening to.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Well, at least we have some idea.
Yeah. Really brings things to life, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I never knew it, but you gave me the book to see it, and I said, whoa.
There's goblins in here, Uncle.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. So that's what you were doing your first
That's
hour.
what we did in the first hour.
Talking about the baby.
Is that accurate, Winston? Am I portraying this correctly, or am I forgetting a couple things?
No, that sounds like it's approaching 100% accuracy, I believe. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll take that 94. That's pretty good.
What could we talk about?
Uncle, we can talk about anything. This is a podcast.
I know.
Uncle, we've got an illustrious guest with us.
We know that. But I have to find what he want to talk about. What would you want to talk about, Justin?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I was thinking about.
I need some ideas because I.
Well, I was wondering, have you ever pretended to be somebody other than who you are? Have you ever used a different voice or maybe worn a disguise?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. And costumes. On Halloween times I have. If you come that way, yeah.
So did you take it very seriously? Like if you dressed as Dracula, did you try to speak with a Transylvanian accent?
Yeah.
You did, huh? All right. Can you give me your best Dracula?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Nosferatu.
Yeah, that was
That's
terrifying.
not to throw my voice out, though. Yeah, I do have something I can talk about.
Okay.
I had a guy on the train today, Jose, I forgot his name. He was talking about this. He wanted us to talk about this guy that he had sat on the train, and he was so pushy trying to get over, and he was so tight.
Oh,
it was yesterday.
Somebody was taking up a lot of space in the
seat. A lot
seat.
of space in the seat.
Okay.
And the guy was, he didn't like that being so close to him.
You're getting a little cramped from the other
cramped
person.
in it. And then another guy comes up taller than him, sits right in between them. He don't like that. You're going nuts crazy with that.
No space.
No space in between.
Yeah.
No, that's what he was doing. And yeah.
Train people, call in one of these nights. I know some of you are listening.
People, you can call in.
The number
is
319-527-5016. Help Uncle illustrate these stories he tells about the train.
Call in each number. And call it in. That's the number to call.
Any given Friday night.
Any Friday night when you're ready to call in, go ahead and call in. I'm on air at this moment.
Yeah, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time, because we know you train folks are here in our time zone because you live right by us.
Right.
There's plenty of space. You can take up all the space you want. You just stick yourself between two other people. Boom. It's just like the train.
Hey, just like to just step in there, and my buddy on the side will call you in.
No, absolutely. You'll be on hold, but I can bring you right in. Hey, Uncle, I have a question for you, though. I saw this thing on social media this week, and I thought of you on the train. I worry about you taking that train a little bit because of the stuff I see online. Did you see this clip of this guy just kicking this woman on a train recently?
This is what I was talking. I had a friend that just talking about this fella that he was so tight clothes. I was just explaining it to Winston there about how this guy got so close to him. I was just talking about that to him.
Yeah, but nobody got hurt. Like literally hurt like this.
But I haven't heard anybody get hurt. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was curious because when I saw that clip, I thought to myself, sometimes, the trains in New York are different than they are in California. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. They're like underground, and you're underground, and you're sitting there underground, and you're going through a train. Can you imagine if you're in New York right now, and you're underground, and you're taking a train, let's say you're going home from work.
Yeah.
Example. And you're going home and you have all these people jamming into the train. See your point there, my boy in there talking about this, and he and you have, and they got like they squish like a sardine sandwich. Half of them though, almost like that when it's packed.
No,
I mean, you can't even stand down. I've been on those things like that.
It's busy.
So busy that, hey, can't find a seat. You're standing all the time. Well, it's because it's so tight, and it's
it's the way to get around New York. So everybody's there.
That
tends to get a bit crowded
from there.
I wonder, Uncle, do you have any martial arts training? Have you? I
used to do the training, but I didn't get far with it. His son, though, had done it.
Yeah, he was doing Taekwondo.
Taekwondo, I was doing a little of that, but I didn't get up to a level where I wanted to go because I liked the idea, but the activity wasn't with me to do.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of coordination.
Coordination and stuff like that. But
it's not easy.
I've seen him, sidekick over here, start doing his exercise, and I've been, but you couldn't do it now, though. But trying to do the stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing it 5 minutes, turns around doing a stretch. What's this?
So, Aaron, have you ever found yourself in a position, perhaps on the subway, where you had to use some yoga to defend yourself?
Yeah, that's good. No, not to see people, unless it was tight, right?
Well, it's excellent for your balance, and balance is good to have on the subway because you won't fall over when the train stops all of a sudden, or you'll be less likely to.
Do you know you have to do it on the side instead of put it face to face?
Well, I'm not standing to the side.
Standing to the side.
Yeah, like you're on a skateboard or a snowboard. Yeah,
it's like that on a train.
Yeah,
but
you know that?
a potential assailant can sometimes be caught off guard by a sudden and forceful sun salutation. And many muggers have been defeated with a surprise chaturanga. Just so you know.
Downward facing dog will scare people away too.
Here we are paying to go up and down that train. I get to work on my my ATM card. I go to work sometimes 1 week, and 1 week on hers, and we alternate it. And here we are going to work, taking that. But you think the people from work would help us by the big transportation?
Oh, yeah, you have to pay your own way.
We pay our own way doing that one. That is crazy.
Yeah, well.
But that's how it is.
That's how it is.
Shoosh. But what can you do about it?
Yeah. Is there anything to do about that, Winston?
Yeah, what do you do about that one?
You could do yoga for that too. You would think that warrior pose is what you would use to defeat an attacker, but it's not. Warrior pose is better for dealing with disappointment about working conditions. Cat cow breaths though, that will stop anybody. You do 3 or 4 cat cow breaths.
What is that?
These are yoga poses.
I gotta watch him. He does these moves. I don't want to watch what he's doing.
There's one called Cobra as well. That's very menacing and intimidating.
I've seen somebody do a Cobra one, and that watch that show.
It's good for your back.
Yeah, something has to be.
If you got a bad back, what are you gonna do? You
gotta stretch it out. First thing you gotta do.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And then from there, it can fit yourself. So
you gotta be aware of your body.
Yeah.
Aaron, it sounds like you have a black belt in yoga. Have you ever?
He never got close to that.
You wanna spar sometime?
I like to see him spar with you. That'd be good.
I might have made it to orange. That's about it.
Yeah.
Orange?
That's good enough for me. Yeah, I'll be all right.
I made it white. I am.
I don't think I should spar. That could get me in trouble.
No.
Any kind of sparring would be.
I would have liked, though, to get a little higher on my sting. But
the higher belt level? What martial art was this, Uncle? Because I'm not sure at all.
Back ways before. I did it before.
Was it karate?
Yeah, like karate.
It was?
Somebody comes to the chop, and then there's the figure. That's the move. One of them.
Okay.
Since you guys aren't doing beer reviews, I'm going to review the Hemperor by New Belgium. It's a hops and hemp beer, and I would like to be higher on this beer, but I'm not because it's hemp. It's not THC. It is 7% alcohol by volume, a very important statistic that I like to throw out there. I'll say that its marijuana flavor is mild. It's not very exciting.
I forgot my bunnies.
Can you make rope out of it, Winston?
It does it tastes a little bit like rope. So I'm assuming rope was involved somewhere in the process.
It's handy. How utilitarian.
Yeah, but I'm no longer in the beautiful state of California, so they have to keep it limited to fibers. Fibers, not flowers, in this beer.
Where you at now?
I'm now in Florida, your old stomping grounds.
What the heck you going there for? Isn't it too hot? Get out of that heat, man. What are you doing?
The guy living out in the desert is going to tell me to get out of the heat. That doesn't make any sense. You're surrounded by cacti.
No, I get out of the heat from there. I'm up on the mountainside.
We're on those mountains, okay?
But it doesn't have as much heat.
It's because of the dryness.
The dryness of this feels much better.
It's dry out here. It makes it cool. It cools it down at night.
Right. And I sort of like
not the heat, it's the humidity. That old saw.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So you're back down there. So you must got a lot of humidity going.
Yeah, it's swampy. On. It's swampy in Florida. It's musty.
That's why you left, right, Uncle?
Well, Well, the other reason was because I want to be close to daughter.
Yeah.
But
I guess it was just
a
a benefit, I should say.
benefit. I was thinking for me it was a benefit because I was sort of getting tired of the heat in the military. And all we kept doing is popping on the air conditioner every 5-10 minutes.
Heck, it gets 114 degrees out here. It feels downright cool when I walk around.
That's the point. That is my point.
I also sometimes get tired of the humility here. Some things bother me, but more than anything else, it's the humility.
Well, why don't you come up and visit us sometime, and we'll see the difference in the heat. You're laughing at. Where you live in, sidekick?
I know when Winston was out here, he was in the Santa Cruz area. How much time have you spent in Southern California, Winston?
Yeah. Probably altogether about 20 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah, no more than that. I thought it was interesting. It's been
desert, though. The desert scene doesn't feel as hot.
Oh, it's cold out there.
It's colder more there than like you are in the heat.
Well, how about this? I challenge you to sleep in the Mojave Desert without a sleeping bag at night.
Try that one for size. We've had that. We went out tramping trip. We went on a camping trip once, and man, I felt like it was cool. I never had it so cool.
Wasn't hot at night, that's for sure.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like being heat down on a heating pad.
I have not experienced that, but I have slept on the edge of the Sahara at night without a sleeping bag, and that is not comfortable. You do need something to cover yourself with in the desert.
You say, you use a sleeping pad, of course. Well, we wanted to have a sleeping bag with tents up.
Yeah.
We made tents up.
Oh yeah,
we made tents up, and we had a sleeping bag underneath.
Oh yeah.
But that was like you were saying, to have something covered. I mean, that's what we'd done. We'd had that. But the comfortable of it was very interesting. No sun out. Yeah. You want to see some stars. Go out in the desert, and you'll see something.
Get out there.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah. It's sometimes it's camping. Camping is tough because it's intense. It is an intense experience.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's why campers love it so much.
They like to be out in the air. And this guy, sidekick over here, wanted to get into the desert so bad.
Yeah.
Well, we had to go to do a sample. So me and his wife and his little guy went to do this one time. Of course.
You were there.
I was there. But the only thing is, he forgot a couple of things at the store. Forget what it was. But
that only made it more intense, Uncle.
That more intense scene. We forgot something.
I like that. That's what every camper looks for. They want to be roughing it that much more. It proves how cool you are.
Well, to be out in that damn heat. I'll be out there in that nice cold air.
And the desert's fun too, because it's like the beach, but without all that salt water. It's just got the sand in your shorts.
Right. Well,
yeah.
It doesn't have the... I think the problem is, to me, the rarity that Florida had, I feel the difference in the weather.
Oh, yeah.
And just that.
It's different.
It's
no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Because, you travel around the world and find out your temperature gauges.
We can also brag about who has the better citrus trees. Are they better here in Riverside, or are they better in Florida? I know they've had a lot of problems with disease in Florida lately, and I don't want to, make a joke out of that. That's an issue, but
be it citrus or venereal, there's always going to be a lot of disease in Florida. I want to argue about where it's more ecologically damaging, because I think it's neck and neck. between Southern California and Florida, the propagation of citrus species.
They're not a native, that's for sure.
Immigrants, we gotta build a wall. And
ask yourself another
trees out.
Come to think about oranges now. Come to think of the question.
The plants are taking over.
What state is the best orange area to get an orange tree from?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now, that's what you're saying.
Clearly, it's Riverside, California. You get the best oranges here.
Well, right now, it tastes good. And you don't understand, buy a couple bags full, and it tastes better than a regular orange from the store.
Oh, my, yes.
I mean, we 100% go to the store and buy the damn orange. And where you can go over there by right down the street at the
grocery store?
No, at the trees area.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're selling them, and it must taste different. I can taste the difference in an orange. I'm telling you. And an orange I've had tested on them.
Yeah.
I tested on them things, and then I think the better tasting orange is here, like you're saying.
Goodness, yes.
Right here.
It is, yeah.
Right here.
And
Why do we have to go to the store for them? Is what I'm saying.
The grapefruit, you never had a grapefruit till you've had one off a tree out here.
Right. Oh, and that's where me and I have a friend, Joseph, we've always gone picking oranges at orange.
In orange. Picking oranges in orange.
And so we're picking them out, we brought them home. And man, I never had so much comment saying this is better orange than the store. From you guys.
It's nice not to be an orange anymore, just to avoid the confusion of telling people you live in orange.
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of confusion trying to explain what that means.
Well, it was an orange because it's in orange. Yeah.
Do you ever have that problem, Winston, in explaining like some sort of geographical
problem
place that maybe you're from, and there's some sort of like discrepancy that people just can't wrap their head around?
You know, I'm sorry, I tuned out a little bit. All this talk about the best orange, I started thinking about our president.
President?
You know, it just kind of. I was thinking about an orange saying, "I'm the best. I'm the best." And I was like, we should elect that orange. It sounds like I
don't want to go to that politics problem. I've heard enough of him. I mean, because of what's going on with the talk and the people on the TV, people don't know what the heck they're talking about.
Well, now we know, Uncle. All we got to do is throw a weird toupee on an orange that we get from the fruit stand and make it run for office, and we might have some success.
Something like that. No, I'm trying to have somebody talk about an orange.
As long as it keeps saying that it is the best over and over again, it seems to be a winning strategy.
Well, I'm lost track. Me and Miss don't vote, and there we are trying to talk about this crazy stuff. I mean, these people, they just don't have talking about election for this coming year. People were jumping up and down. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get these new people in. Oh, who could be the next president? Now they're talking politics. Now you've been talking politics.
They're already talking about for the next one, 2020.
2020. Here we are in 219.
Yeah.
And here they're jumping to that 220 about a new president.
It's a bit early, I feel.
Lying him. Now, here we are in the middle of this process of trying to find out who can run this country better.
Sun-kissed.
Uncle, if you were going to run for president, what are the give me 3 platform points or issues? What are 3 things that you would want to promise to do if you were president?
That's the big problem. That's the problem they have running.
Well, what
they get these promises, and then they come out on them. That is the big problem. You hit it on the head there, Winston.
So that's your platform. No promises. Read my lips.
You have promises.
No new promises.
The promises for people to run. Now, let's put it better in respect here. More people run. What would be your promises? Will it come out on your promises talk about? Or was it going to be?
I'm getting ready to spearhead this campaign. Here, our candidate.
What?
Here's our candidate. Number 1, no new promises. Number 2, I promise to campaign. Right? So.
Well, this is what these
we're doing
other clowns should have been said. Exactly what they should have said.
Okay, so platform number 3, these other candidates are clowns. And we don't mean that metaphorically. We mean that they went to clown college. They wear
bingo. You hit it on the head.
They're wearing. Just look at Trump. He's got a funny hair. He's got a funny belly. He's obviously a clown. And these clowns. Okay.
Big deal. You can't have money to have to run on a president. You need money. He got that. But that's about it. Go any further than that, it drops down.
Do you want it?
He's got more problems than milk pills or whatever they are.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for work shortly. There's things happening with the company that I work for. There's some. Long story short, in a couple of months, I'm going to be looking for work. I'm wondering, do you need a campaign manager? Because it's not too early to start.
Well, we may have you into a campaign manager and this guy talking sidekick on him, campaign manager. We got to keep him where he's at, though.
Well, look, you're going to need slogans. Sloganeering's important, and I got one for you. Drain the Everglades.
Drain the Everglades? What does that mean?
That's part of your campaign, Uncle. Learn it. Commit it to memory.
We got to do something. And about the stupid war. This is the problem with the wall. Stop with building the wall. Because this is the problem that they've been yapping about the whole time.
I agree. A moat. It should be a moat.
What's that?
Like around a castle with crocodiles.
Right. Yeah, something like that.
Made out of water.
Bingo. You hit on head.
Dig us a trench.
Instead of overreach.
Any kid, any fool can climb over a wall. Dig us a moat.
I would like to hear one of these president or these runners that's running for president say that, to see what the change of the people would sound like. Yeah, I mean, it would be something different.
My idea for border security is to take down all the signs about the border, because then they won't know where to cross. Nobody's gonna know. You just take down every road sign from
take them down.
Mexico to Canada. Get rid of Google Maps. Nobody knows where they are. No more illegal immigration.
Be like, I watched this show, Chicago PD. I feel like this guy on the show. We are going to have to break them down. Let's rip everything down. We do this. Get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. He's got a good sign, that fella knows how to do this side thing. And I've been watching that lately, and I was thinking, that's a very good idea there, Winston, to try to do what you're saying. Because that's what he'd say, just what you said.
We pass the problem along to Canada. Anytime anybody asks you for directions anywhere, just point north.
Go north. Where you go north? What are you laughing at, sidekick?
If we have no signs and we direct everybody north, they're all just going to float right through. They're going to say, where's New York? Where's Los Angeles? Where's Seattle? And you just point north. They'll keep going. There's no signs. They're going to go all the way to Toronto.
They go to Toronto. They won't find out where to go. This is how the state would be. The United States would all get all confused.
Yeah. Wonderful solutions here we're coming up with.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. I think that's a very smart idea. Doing something like that would be interesting. Yeah. So, where we got all this other stuff down,
We got our moat. We got that as part of your platform.
That's more for fun than for deterrence. I just think a moat is more fun than a...
I would have to put you for a vice president, though, because you might have more...
Winston?
Yeah.
Okay, he's vice president.
You look at that. I already got a promotion. I haven't even started the job, and I'm already getting promotions. This is great.
Yeah,
this is fantastic. You know what? I humbly accept. It might be premature, but I promise to. Am I getting sworn in now?
Well, for the revolution operation we do every year, we put him for that. You gonna be helping him. So what are you looking at there, sidekick?
We're true revolutionaries.
Yeah, you're going to be his sidekick on him.
So I'm part of the cabinet. You're saying.
Cabinet. Now, what would be the part of the cabinet?
I can be like the little handle that you pull on the cabinet.
But yeah, you do that because I get him little things because he can't handle his machine here.
We don't want to overwork.
That's the point, and that's why I give him the.
Not a good multitasker.
I give Winston being the.
Give me one task to do. Someone grabs onto me and they pull out the drawer, and then they push me back and the drawer shuts. I can handle that. I do that job very well.
Well, that's good for you. You can have that job. But I'm talking about for your vice president's standpoint, I like Winston to be that.
Yeah, he's vice president. Of course he is.
Oh, yeah. How's that sound?
Goes without saying. What about, can Chuck get in on the fun? Can he be part of the...
Well, he could be the business operation.
Oh, yeah.
Of getting the person organized. That's Chuck's job.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say first lady.
No. That's not my wife.
I refuse to accept. I refuse to accept anything less.
Lady.
I refuse to accept anything less than the head of the CIA.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there we go.
He had one like that.
Yeah.
He had, what's his name?
George H.W. Bush?
No. What was his name that was doing?
Alan Dulles.
Your friend.
Pierce Redmond?
No, the other one.
Tom Sucker.
I had him set for that.
We'll bring him over from the UK.
Yeah, he comes back from the UK. Get him to do that because he's good on that.
Uncle, I'll mention this right now. You're wearing an FBI T-shirt, actually. You're wearing that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking at that.
Your parents gave me this. In fact, I saw one lady wearing this one. I had one of these shirts today. One of the students.
It's a souvenir from the District of Columbia.
Oh yeah, I saw a lady a student wearing them. I said, "What you wearing my shirt?"
So there we go.
But that she was.
Got to get somebody in charge of the DOJ. Maybe we'll have Chuck be that.
You can do that, there, Chuck.
Yeah. Or Pierce or somebody. Somebody will do that, and then Chuck could be CIA.
Yeah, you can
really
be
want
CIA
we'll come back.
if you want that. How's that sound, Chuck?
See, I think Winston, instead of being vice president, would be so much better in Sarah Sanders' role as press secretary, because it would be the most amusing part of my day, having to watch the reporters deal with him.
I think I can fit into her clothes too.
Make a joke out of this, of course. We're all making a joke out of this because you never know. We can never get in to be a vice president. Well, we'll be a president.
Yeah.
How long a president will have to last?
Uncle, listen. You're over 38 years old, right?
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering if Uncle was saying that because he's letting us know that he wasn't born in this country.
Oh, well, maybe that's a problem.
Uncle, you got birthers after you already.
No.
Show us your birth certificate.
I could, but
I see.
Maybe put this guy for president.
Uncle's from Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't put this one on me. I don't want to be the president. I just want to be a handle.
Is Uncle from Kenya?
Well, the president is a tool. To be fair.
Well, we've got to figure out who would be what. We're in the standpoint. I could be an actor doing all this talking. with all these people. I could get into the FBI unit, listen to all these programs I've been listening to.
Well, look, if you can be an actor, you have all the qualifications necessary to hold the highest office in this country. Obviously, it's been well established. As long as you can be an actor, that's all we want.
My voice can tell you that.
Well, exactly.
You see how I'm doing it now.
Skilled in oratory.
Now that's the word. But the point I'm saying is, the president for me, with too much high and press for me. You understand?
Yeah. You don't need all that.
I can't have that for me.
Maybe Supreme Court justice, but forget president.
Yeah, that would be my step down. So whoever would be the president, please stand up and talk.
There we go. So we'll get somebody else to do it. There.
That really ought to be that ought to be how we choose our president. We get everybody in the country into a big auditorium, probably somewhere in the middle of the country. There's space, and we can all fit there. We get in the auditorium, and somebody gets up on the mic and they say, "Whoever will be president of the United States, please stand up."
That would be excellent, because they'll say, "Who's going to be talking?" And then, first of all, how are they going to do all this yapping about trying to figure out what would they say, first of all, and how would you get started building this country up instead of falling down like half the people? They don't know what they're talking about half the time.
Like Michael Douglas.
So I feel like you're asking logistically how would this work, and I think I have answers for that. So here's how it would work. This is really just based on the way our elections are run today. So who gets to talk? Everybody gets to talk all at the same time, and whoever's loudest is the one who gets to win. So somebody gets up on the mic. Who gets up on the mic? Probably a celebrity. They say, "Whoever wants to be president, stand up." All the people who want to be president, they stand up and they all start talking at the same time as loud as they can. And that's how we choose. It's easy.
Okay, we can do it.
I like that.
That's a smart idea. We can do it that way. But though, when the president got picked, isn't it then he calls the cabinet, makes the cabinet?
I think
we are doing the cabinet around us right now.
We're building a cabinet like the Amishmen do back in Lancaster.
Now, that's how we're doing it.
The old-fashioned way.
But how would the president do?
Well, so I think the president also, like an Amish person, should build a cabinet without the use of electrical tools or screws, and then we should stuff the president in the cabinet that they built, because they built it. Now they got to sleep in it, and
it'll be the new White House.
Yeah.
Whitewash it. Paint it white. There you go. Put it out in the yard of 1600
can you
Pennsylvania
imagine
Avenue.
running around?
I'm really liking this new political process. And we've already determined that this person has a good set of lungs on them because they out-yelled all their other competition. So the president...
What the heck you live there, sidekick? He's going crazy laughing in the background. I'm still trying to figure out who is going to be the president, but it's not me.
Uncle,
I'm stepping down.
I'll say real quick, we got some people enjoying this conversation in the chat room. So,
what's the chat room saying?
Let's see here. Somebody gets a kick out of us describing camping in tents and talking about the New Year's baby, and they really liked when you talked about Sunshine working the graveyard shift at a mortuary last week.
Oh, yeah, I said that. So I didn't think she'd be on tonight. Because she was on last week.
Not this week.
I figured they'll give her a break in between weeks.
So shout out to the chat room.
Shout out to the shout out.
Honestly, I don't
chat room people.
I don't. Isn't every shift at a mortuary the graveyard shift?
Well, I have a friend that was actually working in a funeral home. A funeral home.
Yeah.
That was actually working there.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody was working there. And I was shocked hearing what he had to say about it.
Well, so I'm picturing the workers getting together to make the schedule at the funeral home, And yeah, I'm picturing a calendar, and it just says graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift. You see,
that's the schedule. Yeah.
So yeah, everybody just picks their graveyard shift.
Don't get that with Sunshine. Sunshine won't understand what I'm talking about right now.
No mid shift at
no
the
mid shift for her because she gets. Oh, excuse me. She gets these night shifts.
The whole thing about the night shift is there's no sunshine.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Gosh, how ironic.
Yeah, that's right. We have no sunshine running. We can't have that.
Maybe that's why she does it to change things up a little bit.
And then, of course, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
No sunshine when she's gone. That's a good song. Just made a song up.
It's very true about sunshine, though. I don't have a lot of things to say about sunshine, but I will say that there ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Nobody can argue with that, can they?
Well, no, it's incontestable. It's like asking whether or not Rock Lobster is a good song. There's no arguing with that. There's some things that are just true, Aaron.
I hear that song.
I know you doubt. I'm starting to feel kind of aggressive, Aaron.
Uh-oh. Starting to get mad with him on the other side here on the side kick.
It's only because when you mention Rock Lobster, I think tangentially of Love Shack, which we all know.
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about conspiracies, I have a conspiracy for you. The truth, I'm a Love Shack truther, and the truth is that, and guys, keep this under your hats. Love Shack and Rock Lobster are the same song. It's the same song. We can dig deeper.
I wish we could hear one. I want to hear this song.
The B-52s only sang one song. They got multiple albums. They put on concerts. They play one song.
That song that I don't like.
Rock Lobster. But you like it.
Furthermore, the great reason they did this was to ruin Uncle's wedding.
Oh, I know where we're coming from. I know where we're going with it.
They were after you, Uncle.
That dumb song? That dumb song is crazy. I don't even like that song. Now you're getting me wound up with this lobster thing. I don't want to hear the song. I have a feeling of what it is.
Yeah. We'll leave that one alone, too.
We'll leave that alone.
The only lobsters we want to deal with are Maine lobsters. Thank you very much.
For something to chow on. Something to chow on.
We'll do that.
Well, we're going to have that done. Yep.
But Winston, I think we're getting towards the end of the show here.
We're getting into the show.
Yeah, we're towards the end. Do you believe it, Uncle?
Well, we're having a good conversation, but after the conversations we've been having, it's very interesting to know that this show is about to end. Well, now, and Chuck on that side, I haven't heard no phone ring.
Well, maybe next week, But Winston, anything you want to leave people with before we go here tonight?
Yeah, I guess if you find yourself working the graveyard shift and... No, I really don't have anything. I was going to try and tie in Rock Lobster, maybe something about American governance. Point them north. If anybody asks you for any directions, north is the correct answer.
Well, it's going straight. It's going straight north. No west, no east, no south.
Follow Polaris.
You can't go north, south, or east. Well, out of the question, unless you're going to the beach, of course, going east.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you want to go take a dip, go east, please.
We'll send them to the Atlantic.
No poos in this deal.
You're not coming to our ocean. You're going over the Atlantic, okay?
Whatever one that is, east.
The east. Yeah.
I don't know which one.
We're not sending them west. We're sending them east.
Whatever that one east is.
I don't know
what that east is. You don't know if it's going. You're going to our ocean.
They might hit the Gulf of Mexico.
You're going to.
Yeah. Well, with that said, we really covered all our bases on the show tonight, didn't we?
We hit a lot of bases on this show, but being hopefully that everybody have been listening.
Yeah.
have not tried to call, but that's another story for these people.
That's fine. We'll get calls later, Uncle.
But I hope they enjoyed the show that we had to talk about tonight.
Guest Winston Conrad.
Winston Conrad, our special guest tonight.
Always great having Winston.
Yeah, nice night to have.
Thank you for being here, Winston.
Thank you for being on.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, well, and
And Uncle, what do we need to say to our listeners? We have Uncle the Podcast.
We have Uncle the Podcast. Call anytime on Friday night at 8 o'clock to give me a ring to any time you guys want to have a conversation, even if we don't have a guest.
That's it, yeah.
To call in anyway.
Join in the show. Join
in the show. We'll go chat with the person whoever calls.
Any Friday.
Any Friday can call in.
11 to midnight Eastern.
In the second hour for me. He's got the first hour. Sidekick over here, I call him.
I do.
Has the first hour. So if you want to call in on the first hour, I suppose it's the same number.
It might be acceptable.
It can call in to him.
Uncle, that's it for the show.
That's it for the show. Oh.
What do you want to say to everybody? See you later.
See you later. Bye-bye. Boom, 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 boom. Where's my music?
Love Shack Baby. There's your music.
Not that song.
Anything but that.
That song. Are you serious we don't have the song anymore, Chuck?
Oh, no, it's there.
It played. We just can't hear it.